You got a water, bro?
Oh yeah, let me grab you one. Fuck. Welcome to the Waterwave TV Live. My name is Ricky. That is Wayne in the corner over there. We got a lot to talk about for y'all, man. I'm gonna send it over to Wayne so I can go grab us some beverages. And sorry for the late start too. They're taking forever to make my drink cross street, man.
Hell yeah, they was
What's
taking
going
forever
on?
on my shit too, man. Shit was crazy, man. You know how it goes, man. But good morning, people. Is anybody in here? Oh yeah, we just starting fresh, man. It's Thursday morning, man. We back in the building, man. We ain't seen y'all in about what 2 episodes. You know what I mean? You know how that shit goes, man. But we here today, man. Talk about some morning stuff. We about to get into it. Let me share the live feed, man. Let me share this joint. Shit is crazy. Hey, let me know if y'all in here, if y'all rocking with the blue checks. Y'all getting blue checks out here? This blue check, I call it the blue check experience. This is what we going through right now. This shit is about to be crazy.
Real deal blue check. The blue check movement.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
Man, let's talk about the blue checks, man.
Yeah, man. I was reading your comments. I was actually entertained, bro. I was entertained by your comments. You guys made a post. You posted up basically when the news broke, and I was reading the comments and shit, and there was like mad people in there with blue checks, and there was like people in there saying like, "Yo, I got mine off of hard work," and I'm just like, we all know you lying. It's like, this is what this blue check shit is gonna do. That shit was the funniest shit ever, though, man. Shout out to blue checks.
Yeah, and
Installing confidence.
Yeah, and it's like if the reason why you're getting the blue check is solely because you're like, damn, like I got people that are like trying to be me online. I have to like show that I'm the real me.
Mm-hmm.
Then like that seems to be like what it's for. But like a lot of people are trying to just look more famous than they are, and it's
Exactly.
like that's not the point behind the verification, pay for your verification program, but that's what people are doing. And it's just like, it's kind of funny to see all these rappers' government names in their bios now, right?
That's the funniest shit to me. Once I found that shit out, where it was like, if your government name is in there, that means like it's, you know what I mean? And I'm like, wow, I know all you motherfuckers' government names now. So it's like, man, y'all gotta stop lying, man. So it's okay to get it if you're using it for that reason, to let people
Yeah.
know, like, yo, you're not finna copy my page or whatever the case is. But to act like you a celebrity, it's nasty work. That's nasty fucking work, yo.
And to me, it was crazy. Like the day it launched, I start seeing people with blue checks. Blue checks. Like the day it launched, like y'all couldn't have gave yourself a little bit of room of like, you know what? I'm going to keep going hard for 3-4 months, see if I can get my shit legit.
Right.
Like, no, you got the opportunity to look famous and you took it.
It was like, oh, word, $15? Oh shit, we got blue checks down here. We got them all for sale, baby. Like, that shit is crazy, man.
You seen how many they sold?
Yeah,
in the first week or whatever?
Was that a real number?
I believe so.
If that's a real number, that's insane.
44 million users bought it, and they made $660 million.
And I wonder how many of them people have life support or life, you know what I mean? Like life insurance.
And
Like,
shit,
you know what I mean? Like
stuff
shit like
they
that,
could
like
be-
health benefits, you know what I mean? Like dental shit. I want to know how many of them spend money on that, because that's insane. If that number was real, that's insane. I saw that shit on Instagram, but I assumed it was just like some, you know how Instagram is, you know what I mean? You'll see something, you'll be like, I don't know if this stat's real, but they made that much off of that if one day. Yo, what them other countries say about us? We the biggest bozos if that's the case.
That's a lot of
bread.
That's a lot of money on verification checks. Like,
That's a lot of bread. What was it, like 44 some million?
no, 44 million users,
44 million users spent.
$660 million
That's crazy.
in one week off
That's
people buying
crazy.
checks.
And that's crazy. They don't think they're addicts. They're calling you users right there.
Mhm.
Users. Nigga, they know what they doing. They selling people. This is a drug. That shit is wild.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
it's a lot of people that bought it. But it's like, I'm interested to see like the actual benefits of this check. Like, do you get on more explore pages? Does your post have like the more ability to go viral? Do your comments go to the top of the comment section in people's stuff? Like stuff that could be beneficial for an artist or a brand, or I guess that's really the only two spectrums: a brand and an artist, a creator, whatever.
But how's it gonna look if it's like everybody has a blue check? That would be crazy
Yeah.
looking. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? Who's who? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't.
Unless they like give the celebrities like a gold check or list, or I don't know, they make them like an exclusive one.
Yeah, and I heard a rumor. I should look it up. That apparently the blue checks are gonna turn color to like yellow if you paid for it. Like there's gonna be a difference between the
Oh.
actual verified like
Oh,
celebrity verification and then the paid verification.
oh, so we gonna see you yellow motherfuckers that
Yeah.
be lying.
And I know all y'all, none of y'all rappers, Lil whoever's and Young whoever's, you didn't have your government name in your bio last month. So.
Were they literally was there people that was like literally you call people lying about paying for a blue check? Like people like trying to deny they didn't, like, you know what I mean?
I don't think I caught like anyone lying, like dead lying, but a lot of people are definitely just like flexing it, like I got verified. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of the funny shit to me is like
Wildest shit ever.
if you're flexing it as like I just got verified or Instagram just recognized a real one, the day that that shit drops, like there was a handful of people that were fucking flaunting that shit like they just got some type of extra
Like they-
credibility on their career by just buying a membership. It's
Nasty
like
work.
it's like I could show my Netflix subscription, my Zoom subscription that costs
Literally
the same.
costs the same amount. My
like,
HBO,
hey.
man, my HBO, man, that should be killing me right now. No, I'm just playing. But no, man, seriously, that's shit's fugazi, man. It's a different era.
Hey man, if you're on the Instagram live, come on YouTube. It's way better. You can see Wayne as well. Hear some good audio. Get on the YouTube live. Link in the bio. But yeah, I want to see Instagram blue check color change. I wonder if they're gonna. I ain't gonna do all this shit. We don't got time for all that. But we'll talk about it on Saturday if I can find some more shit about it. But I want to get into some topics here. I know some big news, some stuff that just finished on the sports side. March Madness just finished for the guys and the girls. There's a lot of drama around the girls stuff though. You've seen a lot of like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. I think her name was like drama and stuff.
I loved it.
It's kind of like died down a little bit as of like today, off of like them, Caitlin and Angel both just saying like their piece about it. But like it definitely opened up some eyes to people to see their real views on things on Twitter and shit.
Hell
Like
yeah.
there was like I seen the owner of Barstool or previous owner
yeah,
of
I saw that.
Barstool like said like something like basically talking shit about her celebrating, and I was like and Caitlin Clark did the exact same celebration like the game before, and it's just like no one said anything then. I don't know. What's your take on it? I talked about it a lot on the Waterwave Effect last night, but what's your take on it?
Hell yeah, we talked about it too, man, the other night, man. But yeah, man, the shit is it was like Glory Road too. You know what I mean? Like you ever see the movie Glory Road? It's like Glory Road too. That shit the moment they beat South Carolina, maybe even before that game, that type of energy by the media was already being created type shit. You know what I mean? Like they love to set that type of shit up. But nah, man, that shit's good for sports, man. I don't look at that shit negatively. The only people that look at that shit negatively is people that don't watch sports. Literally, there's people that probably didn't watch the game at all, and all they saw was that shit and they commented on it. That shit was great for basketball. That shit was like that has the potential to be like some Magic Bird, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson type rivalry once they get to the WNBA. The WNBA needs some saving. They be complaining about shit. How many people watched that game? They said 9.9 million.
Watch the women's final?
Yes, you didn't hear about that? Yeah, that national championship had 9.9 million. That's more than the boys, more than any girls game I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
So that shit's good for sports. And it was a good game.
Yeah.
Hey, it was good for sports. That shit's basketball. It's sports.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I can't believe. And then you seen like Jill Biden.
Oh,
Jill
man.
Biden's the first lady basically was like, I want to invite both teams and stuff. That was like the icing on the cake or cherry on top, whatever you want to call it, of like this whole of them being like judging one side and the other.
Yeah, that was a blatant double standard. I was like, when that shit happened, I literally was just like, holy shit, like, yo, this might be one of the most racist shits ever. I ain't never hear anybody going to the White House that lost.
Yeah.
When do they do that? They don't do that type of shit. That's why I'm like that shit. And then like I heard Angel Reese say something about, she did an interview recently, like a couple days ago. She said that I didn't see this, but I'm sure it's true. She said it. She said that Jill Biden said that because she thought it was poor sportsman like or some shit like that. Where I'm like, what?
I
You're
bet
gonna
Jill
fight
Biden
the-
ain't never watched one woman's basketball game in her life, probably.
She's one of the motherfuckers I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like they ain't watched that shit.
Man, she just seen
Oh
the
man,
Twitter.
she too busy taking care of that old man.
I wonder how that's even gonna work. Like if LSU's still gonna go,
No, they said they're not.
are they for sure? They're just not going.
not
Even
gonna
if
go.
even if Iowa doesn't go,
Yeah, they're not. Well,
Iowa for sure ain't going.
Well, Iowa, yeah. That's why, like, I don't think Iowa would go anyway. That shit is weird. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing here? Y'all lost. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna go. She said something about she want to go to the Obamas. That shit's funny.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
I'm like, oh shit.
So here we at Instagram Live. Get into YouTube right now.
Shit is crazy.
Popping on both ends. In some other news, some Minnesota news. You can see the screen, right? It's working.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me do this correctly here. I'm gonna put this in this little window here. Actually, no, I'm gonna make us small and make this big. Boom, boom. So, there is some new laws that have been changing in Minneapolis. The Minneapolis City Council has approved a plan for reforming the city's police department. Here's what it included. There is a lot to read here, so we will skim over it pretty quick. But if you want to do more deep dive, go to the Star Tribune. They have a lot of coverage on it. These are kind of the more popular ones that I've seen come out from other people talking about it as well. Stops and searches, new laws. Officers will no longer be allowed to pull over a driver solely for a low-level offense, like a broken taillight or not displaying tabs. So you can no longer get pulled over for basically any reason they could pull out of their ass to see if you're high or drunk or have a gun in your car.
Though. They can't pull you over for tabs?
For like having no tabs or expired tabs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, maybe expired tabs, because this one just says not displaying tabs. But like I said, there's probably a lot more info deep somewhere. But these are like just the pinpoints.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have to dig into that.
Yeah,
because that got me asking mad questions. So I'm like, well, what the fuck if you ain't pulling people over for tabs? What the fuck is that gonna do for the you know what I mean? The DMV shit.
Like, yeah, like could you still like maybe not having or maybe expired tabs or something, but not displaying them? You can't get like I don't know. Maybe they can still search your license and be like, oh, they're expired, and then pull you over or something. But
that shit is crazy because I see people. I swear to God, I see about 4 people each week driving with 2021 tabs.
I had mine. Mine were like a year expired up until like 2 weeks ago. I swapped cars with my dad when we were going to Detroit because I need to use his truck to haul the trailer.
He probably was.
He was like, your tabs were like August 2022. I was like, nah, I never look. I never look at the details of shit like that. So I didn't even know.
Fucked up.
But yeah, so I don't know. I've never gotten pulled. I've gotten pulled over for some bullshit reasons, like, oh, the light isn't on above your license plate, like shit like that. So now, like, I mean, that was in a whole different city, but this is Minneapolis rules. But
I was gonna say, I don't know how Minneapolis do. I don't get pulled over much in St. Paul though, or even just in.
I feel like they got too much shit to worry about.
That's what I said
than to be like traffic stopping. You know,
worry about somebody else, man.
Unless you're going like 100. Another thing is officers can't frisk people for weapons during a stop without reasonable suspicion.
I feel like they still gonna do that.
Yeah, but
like some of these
but getting later on, they say like if you're with another officer and they aren't doing the new protocol, you have to basically stop them from doing wrong, or else you can get disciplined too. Now is what they're saying in some later slides. But another big thing that I think is a pretty big deal in Minnesota as of now is that the smell of marijuana won't be enough to justify a stop and frisk or car search. So basically, if you get pulled over and the cop pulls up to your window and he smells weed or says he smells weed, that's not enough to search your car anymore.
And they got them body cams now, so it's like they can be held accountable to a different degree.
What if
all the cops quit and they be like form their own gang? Wouldn't that shit be crazy?
That would be. If the cops all just quit and then just form their, because like we all know what to do. Blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. Wouldn't that be crazy? Because I ain't gonna lie to you,
I feel like there's already some of those that exist. They're still working for like they haven't quit, but they have a side gang.
I definitely agree with that. Facts. Because that shit is crazy. They already know what to do. Now they're basically like a bunch of Batmans rolling around. Like what the fuck? They know how to do it, but they just doing this shit outside of work. Like that should be nuts. Man.
Off duty cop work.
Yeah.
Some other stuff. Use of force laws have changed. Rank and file officers have to use the lowest level of force needed to ensure their safety, stop an attack, make an arrest, or prevent escape. Supervisors must immediately respond to the scene when a subordinate officer uses force that causes an injury so that they can identify witnesses, collect evidence, and ensure medical care is provided. Monthly reports will be included. Incidents in which officers use of force was found to violate city policy and times when another officer failed to properly de-escalate a situation.
That sounds like they supposed to be doing that the whole entire fucking time.
Yeah.
That's everything you just read. I'm thinking like, okay, ain't they supposed to been doing that? Like, what was the protocol before?
Yeah.
Like that.
like were they allowed to use the highest level of force if they
Right
needed
away.
to right away? Like what? Like
He
I
pulls
don't.
out a wallet. Oh, get him to the ground. Get him to the ground. Stop resisting, asshole. You know how those motherfuckers talk, man.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy to me.
It's fucking crazy. That like some of these things, it's like, damn, it hasn't been a thing already.
Yeah, like how is this not a thing already?
And then there's stuff about police accountability, like officers will have a duty to intervene if they see a fellow officer breaking the rules. If they don't, they could be disciplined. City Department of Civil Rights will convene a review panel for misconduct allegations, forward its findings to the police chief. Monthly public reports published online will detail each time an officer uses a stun gun, baton, chemical irritant, or chokehold or firearm, or if the officer strikes a person. Which is, I think that, I don't know if that's already been a thing, but like if an officer now does any type of force, like it says right there, that it's a public record now. So like maybe that's like a reason for a cop to not just use a stun gun on someone or beat someone up on a traffic stop now too. I don't know.
It's gonna make them think about it for sure. You know what I'm saying? They basically trying to put up. It seems like, you know what I mean. They just trying to make up fucking more laws just so they can avoid getting any, really just to resolve anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really trying to have them be on some real protect and serve shit. They really trying to have them, bro, chill, y'all chill, investigate everything. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to dumb it down, which, and honestly, it's like y'all should know how to do your fucking job already. Y'all shouldn't have to. They should have to dumb shit down for y'all, because that's what it seemed like it is. A bunch of dumbed down shit. Like, these are the protocols y'all should have been fucking. You know what I mean? But it just shows you that the origin of the cop shit was just clearly some OC shit from the jump.
Yeah.
If this is new training, what the fuck was y'all teaching before?
Literally.
Kick his ass.
Literally. It's just, it's weird. This is another kind of funny one. A new training plan will instruct officers not to issue citations or arrest people for conduct that offends, annoys, or insults an officer. So, like, just because someone like insulted you or annoys you, you can't arrest them, and that wasn't a thing before, I guess, or I don't know.
Man,
it wasn't
hell yeah, man!
I
I didn't got in trouble just for just saying the wrong shit to cops, bro. For no just like saying something to them, like that can be like there could be some shit going on. You trying to talk shit to the cop, he could be like, "Well, what? Come here." Boom. If you got a warrant, anything you running your name, you going to jail just because you was talking. They shouldn't be able to do that type of shit.
So that's what
you gotta like really find me. You can't like, you know what I mean, just take a wild hunch and like run my name just because you think I might have warrants, even if I do. Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. So apparently they can't do that no more. This is another one too. Chemical irritants would be banned for use in crowd control, except in rare scenarios when approved by the chief or a designee. So like, they can't. I don't know what scenario they would throw like tear gas into a crowd if it wasn't like a riot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's basically what it seemed like. It says like they can't, pepper spray you or throw tear gas into like a crowd of like of people, maybe at like a car meetup or some shit like that, where they would mainly just they're trying to disperse a crowd to just throw some tear gas in there. Everyone's gonna run away because no one wants to.
They say they can't do that.
Yeah, they can't do that anymore unless it's approved by the chief or another.
See that? So they can still do it.
They can still, yeah, but they can't do it on their own. Like, oh, I think this is a good idea. At least, I guess. I don't know.
That shit's funny as fuck. Like, yeah, okay, they can't do it by themselves, but if they be like, "Yo, chief, these motherfuckers is out here wilding," do it. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit can go terribly wrong, because this shit like could go into some what we just talking about before. These motherfuckers might start quitting and start getting on some real. Like, if you ever watch the series, watch it. It's a perfect example. Watchmen, the Watchmen TV series, man, with Regina King. If you check that out, you'll see what I mean. The shit is just crazy. Like, I don't know, bro. That's a dangerous game. But, I mean, we'll see how this shit goes. And these are already in effect too, right?
I believe they should be, like, in effect. I guess it doesn't say right on this Instagram post if they're in effect right away, but I would assume so.
That's crazy. I wonder. We need to check the cops' temperature. See what type of time they on now. Somebody got to see how you motherfuckers feel about this, and then we'll know quickly how they feel with their response.
You into baseball at all?
A little bit, man. I fuck with the St. Paul Saints, man. Shout out to the Twins, though.
Shout out to Saints, man. Shout out to Twins. Twin season just started. They swept. Who did they play? The Royals week one? I don't even remember. They won all 3 of their first games, and then I guess they lost. I just checked to see what the score was yesterday at home. Oh no, they're 4-2. I'm tweaking. What day is it? Today's I don't even know what day it is today. But the Twins back in action. We are 4-2. We got new jerseys, new hats, new everything. Did you see our new logo?
I didn't. I was gonna say no. Hell no. Word. This is shitty.
I'm gonna show it to.
He don't like it.
I don't like the logo. I like the jerseys, but they made a new M. A new M.
Why the fuck would they? I got that shit tatted on me.
I got this shit on my head every day.
Yeah, I got my shit too. Yeah, but I got my shit tatted on me, man. I got the M. Yeah.
They got a new M. I really fuck with the Twins, and I like everything about their new rebranding besides the new M. And that's just probably because I have a bunch of these hats.
Yeah, why the fuck would they?
And I really like the TC too. But
the TC is legendary.
Minnesota.
We got. Yo, it's mad people that love that TC hat.
Yeah, it's legendary, and so I don't know all the 100% facts behind when they're going to be using certain logos, certain jerseys and stuff. But
what the fuck?
I did see,
bro. That's not our shit. You lying?
I seen on someone's page that it was like the TC hat's going to be used once every 5 games now instead of like every game.
Bro, that's not our shit.
Yeah, this is our new shit. I actually went to the jersey reveal. They invited us to go, and it was super hard. But like, so here's some new. Let me see if I can pull this up like bigger.
Get the fuck out of here.
But
why would they do that?
I don't even think it's gonna show for y'all if I do this actually. So never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna show for y'all. Let me do this. Do this because the viewers got to see it too. All right, this is what we got side by side view. But yeah, this is our new jerseys and stuff. So the one thing that I have the biggest thing on is that new M hat. The jerseys are fire, I think. I think that's like a really cool twist on looking old school, looking new school.
I like that Twin Cities one.
Yeah, a lot of cool shit on there. But I just don't like the new M hat. Like, I don't want to.
No, that shit is disgraceful. That's the ugliest shit I probably ever seen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, what is that? That looks like a fucking Sims logo. Like, that shit is literally the most knockoff shit I've ever seen. Who wants to rock that? Who in Minnesota wants to rock that fucking hat? Look at that shit.
It gives me.
Hey, can we look up who made that shit? Is there a way to find out who's responsible?
It gives me vibes of this.
It looks just like that.
Like, is it not this?
Did the motherfucker work for them? That motherfucker worked there first, man.
Regardless, man, I fuck with the Twins and everything they do. It's one of the only organizations that have brought us championships in this state besides the Lynx.
Shout out to Lynx.
And I fuck with everything they got going on. The team seems to be pretty good this year, hopefully. I love the jerseys, but I don't like the new M. That's just my opinion. That's his opinion over there.
That shit is crazy, bro. It's like, why? Like, I get you got to rebrand every couple years, but like, you ain't have to change the M, man.
Yeah, the M is like classic.
Yeah, like that's like the.
And if you were gonna change the M, like, I don't know, like, it just seems like it wasn't too much. Like, you just found a font that you like. It's not like you made like how this one it was like a little made M. Like, it had the little thing on the bottom.
They forced that
like,
shit.
I don't know. And I'm sure they got new age people working in the offices that are making these decisions and stuff, but
that shit is terrible taste. Look at that fucking hood. Is that really a hoodie, that gray one with the M on it?
Yeah, I know. The merchandise that was for sale from all this stuff too was pretty average.
That is a Minnesota Twins hoodie. That looks nothing. What the fuck? That basic ass shit. They look like a bot hoodie, like something a robot would wear. Like, what the?
Yeah, like the OG Twins merch is so fire.
The OG, I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
I think
jackets and windbreakers, all that type
Vikings,
of stuff.
OG Vikings, OG Timberwolves, and OG Twins might have the best. I mean, I like the Celtics too. The
Suns got some fire shit too. Their color, just because those colors.
Yeah, those '90s. They brought them back.
And the Miami Dolphins. I'm just listening to shit that comes in our store.
No, those are dope.
A lot of those vintage starter stuff.
Starter joints, windbreaker joints.
Man, let's go back to that time. Like,
man,
honestly,
real.
if the Twins were trying to rebrand, or any team nowadays, if you would go back to the retro looking stuff, that's what is in the new school. Like I remember, I even posted that Vikings post yesterday or 2 days ago about, would do you guys fuck with this new Vikings logo? And it was like a very modern, like esports looking Vikings logo, and everyone was like, "Nah, this shit's trash." And this kind of gives the same energy. It's just like too modern. It's like you're trying to be too futuristic. It's like,
I saw that shit you
I don't know.
posted.
Yeah.
That shit was horrible.
Yeah, and it's like, if in the it's not a good football what's it called, football team logo.
Yeah,
if
it's
you're making like a Vikings esports gaming team, that was fire. But
Yeah,
not for, you know,
facts,
like
facts.
football team that has history, and like, but I don't think she was going for like the Vikings should use this. It's just some girl that does that on TikTok all the time.
Oh,
or
so
whatever.
she just doing
Yeah,
her thing.
so she's just doing her thing, but like, I mean,
Pissing
yeah,
the
I
internet
got
off.
100 comments on that shit of people of just bashing it, and I was like,
Yeah.
God damn, we don't get 100 comments on a lot of our shit.
Hey man, well shit, you need to post this shit too, because this deserves 1,000,000 comments. That shit is trash.
Yeah, like your opinions on the new jerseys, because we posted something like how y'all feel about the new jerseys, like when it dropped, because we went to the reveal or whatever.
That
But
shit is so bad, bro.
yeah, a lot of people like the jerseys, which I said earlier. Like, I fuck with the jerseys, man. I would rock.
It's that fucking M.
I would rock me one of these jerseys.
Let me
for
see it. Go to
sure.
the jerseys. Can you zoom in on that? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the jerseys are fine. Like low key, the jerseys, like it kind of still reminds me of the Twins.
Yeah.
Like especially that middle one. That middle one reminds me like the Twins. The one to the left, the gray joints,
Mhm.
just reminds me kind of like of some retro Yankees type shit. But
But
whatever.
even with the new jerseys, like the TC hat still looks better.
Yeah.
Like, as with that, like, even if like, okay, like, you know, the M hat maybe by itself isn't the best, but with the jerseys it rocks.
Oh, so we still got the TC hats though. They still rocking them.
For like, I
They-
think it's like one every 5 games.
I like that Twin Cities jersey. I might have to cop that.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be like, it's a tribute to when it was like the same, like Minneapolis and St. Paul combined, like that. Because I forget like the history behind it. I
Yeah,
forget
the
the
logo
history.
when they were shaking hands. The
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
like I forget the
yeah.
history behind it, but that patch on his left sleeve there is like a big deal for something. Like, I forget what it meant, but yeah, the jerseys are fire. But Timberwolves are in action too. Playoffs are about to start.
Man, bro, every fucking game, every fucking bar, we need to win. Like, yo, we got like what, two, three games left.
About to look.
We just beat the who we just beat? Was it not no? We lost to Portland. Fuck, we just beat the other night. I was just watching that shit.
The Sun, we lost to the Suns, beat the Lakers, lost to the Nets, lost to Portland.
Nah, we beat somebody. I thought we beat somebody earlier this week. I forgot who the fuck it was.
The Lakers, the Kings, the Warriors. We play the Spurs on Saturday
Yeah,
and
I
the
guess I was
Pelicans on
tweaking.
Sunday. Let me pull this up for all y'all to see as well. So we really only got 2 games left, huh?
That's what I'm saying. We got every game.
We got 2 games left where we're at. Oh, we're right in the bubble too.
Oh, I'll tell you right
So
now.
you got to get
man.
top 10 to make the play-in game to play
Yeah,
the playing games.
it's top 10, yo.
Damn, I thought we were. I didn't even realize we were close.
Bro, and I'm trying
So,
to say we not. them
As long as we
matchups.
win one of these 2 games, we're good. But we could potentially get bumped out by the Thunder or the Mavs.
the
the
Mavs
Jazz
are
are out.
struggling. The Mavs are
The
struggling.
Jazz and Trailblazers, Spurs, Rockets are all out. The only way that we could get bumped out of the top 10 is by the Thunder or the Mavs. We don't play either of them, do we? No. The Spurs, wait, they're not doing too. The Spurs aren't doing too hot. That should be a dub. If we lose to the Spurs on Saturday, but if we win, we're in. If we win one of these 2, we're in. If we lose, it comes down to the other teams winning, right?
Yep.
That's basically what it seems like.
This shit's gonna be hard though, man. This shit's really. It ain't never been this close like this. Like, when's the last time it's ever been this competitive in the West? The West always been competitive, but this shit is like some real life. It's different.
Who's even? Yeah, the Nuggets, the Grizzlies,
Look
the
how
Kings.
close the games are apart from like I say 3rd to about like 12. Look how close them
Yeah.
teams are.
Like, if there was another 10 games left in the season, the 12 seed could become the 4 seed.
Literally, like this shit is crazy. Like how close that shit is.
This is yeah. It's gonna be a good playoffs. I'm surprised I know the Lakers had a lot of issues. I'm surprised they're even like still in that playoff picture.
Yeah, man, that fucking Mr. Glass, Anthony Davis finally took his sensu bean and fucking learn how to play now, man. That dude always get
Is
hurt.
LeBron coming back?
Yeah, he's back. He played last night. They
Oh, okay.
got their ass whipped. Russell Westbrook destroyed him. Shout out to
yeah,
Russ.
I seen that. I seen some highlights from that shit. I need to. I'm like a very fair weather NBA fan.
Yeah.
I'm like I just watch a lot of the highlights, like the little 10-minute recaps that be posted to YouTube right after the games and shit. I watch a lot of those because I just don't make time to watch the games unless I'm at home doing nothing. There's games.
You ain't play
on.
ball growing up?
I played basketball up until about 10th grade.
Oh, okay.
I still wish I played more like recreationally, but I just don't have like a.
You ain't
I don't have
like
like
a passion for it.
I mean, I would love. I don't have like a gym membership to go to a gym that has a basketball court. Like I just work out in my apartment for the most part if I want to work out. But if I did have a gym membership where there was a basketball court, I'd probably play basketball more than I would work out.
Oh, okay.
Like I really enjoy like doing an activity instead of just working out.
Yeah, me too, man.
And basketball's fun, and it's like a sport that you can just like pick up and go. Obviously, you're not gonna be as good as if you train.
It's like the best cardio sport almost, bro. Like you could literally just run up and down the court, and like you playing a couple pickup games is almost gonna be like equivalent to you running like maybe like 2-3 miles if you add up, you know what I mean, every fucking step. Like the shit crazy.
Oh me.
I don't get no signal in here.
Really?
This shit is weird. I normally do.
Yeah, I can get. You have to hook you up onto the Wi-Fi.
What's the live stream looking like? We got people in the chat talking shit.
We got a couple people talking in the chat. Someone, yeah, we could talk about this. Are you familiar with the new pitch clock rule in the MLB?
What the fuck is that? No.
So you know how there's a shot clock in the NBA. So the MLB historically has been the longest drawn out game.
Oh, they don't change the rules.
Like it's been like they haven't changed very many rules in the NBA since it's been made. It's been very the same, but pitchers and batters will take so long in between each pitch.
They do.
Like in between each pitch, the batter may step back, do the little, take the gloves off, put them back on, spit in his hands, kick the dirt, hit the bat, come back in there, and then be ready to go, right? In between every pitch. Some people just do that because that's just like their routine and they feel comfortable, and there's never been a rule against it. Pitchers would throw the pitch, maybe grab the little sandbag, toss it around a little bit, stretch their fingers out, play with the glove, just because there's never been like a time limit. But now it's like you get 15 seconds.
So they gave
the pitcher has to throw the ball in 15 seconds, and the batter has to be like in the box in like 10 or 15 seconds. I don't know the exact rule, but I've seen so many videos of like batters or pitchers getting shot clock violations basically, or pitch clock violations. But it's like there's a video comparing like one batter or one full inning of baseball from this year compared to one batter of like it was probably like a very long at bat from like a few years ago that they decided to use as the comparison. But it was like they got through a whole inning faster than they got through like 5 pitches of one batter. So they're expecting this new rule. Obviously, this is the first year they're doing it, so they'll have better math and shit at the end of the year. But they're expecting it to cut off anywhere between like 40 minutes to 60 minutes of every game.
Yeah, well,
like downtime.
That's kind of smart, man. Like people love baseball games. They love going to them with their family, but I know they hate when they don't fucking end.
Yeah.
So this shit is gonna just speed up the process. Baseball games are long. There's no clock.
Yeah.
They literally play at their own pace. Game of anticipation. So it's like this is gonna definitely put some. How much is you said it's 15 seconds?
I believe it's 15 seconds to throw the ball.
So in between, so like boom, they throw the ball, you hit it, strike. Well, say it's a strike or whatever the case is, foul ball. You get 15 seconds in between that, or is it 15 seconds once the pitcher gets the ball back?
I'm guessing when the pitcher gets the ball. New pitch clock rule states a pitcher gets 15 seconds to begin the motion to throw the ball with the bases empty, and 20 seconds with the runners on base. If he can't do this in time, he is charged with a ball. The hitter, however, must also be ready to go in the batter's box. So they must have the same clock. So the batter has to be ready to go in 15 seconds, and the pitcher has to start his windup with 15 seconds.
Hey, that might be dope. Cause how much you said they'll take damn near like a whole minute, 2 minutes in between.
Bro, yeah, like some of these would be a long ass time in between.
Pitchers are gonna be mad though. I can see pitchers being mad because they already be, they throw their fucking shit out. They gotta. I understand. Like I know like homies that like literally play D1 baseball where it's like, damn. They be like, man, bro, the shit is. They got ice on their shit. They can't practice certain days, so that's why, man, that's kind of fucked up. Where it's like, damn, now you telling me how fast I gotta throw on top of me having to deal with my body healing a certain way from just doing it normally.
It's like, but I don't know. I'm sure like some pitchers are gonna like it because they're not gonna want to be wasting their time doing like sometimes batters just take too long. The pitcher wants to get going.
Oh, so
So
sometimes
it's like
is it mostly batters? Do you think?
I'd
You gotta
say I'd say majority of the time it's on the batters are taking longer than the pitchers because they like have all this
leadway.
let me knock here's the bat to knock the dirt off my shoes. Let me do the little thing, get some more pine tar on my I don't know. But the pitcher's like, because when I used to play baseball, and when I pitched, I would love to get that ball back, get right back on that thing. Like I'm in a zone. Like
Right.
I don't want to like take a break and like think about what's around me or like what's going on. I just want to throw strikes and I want to strike this batter out.
Right.
I used to love pitching. That was my favorite part of baseball. Like so
You was a pitcher too?
I played
okay.
like a lot of shit, but like I mean like when you're younger, you play a lot of positions in baseball. I was like first base, third base, pitcher was like my main shit.
Okay.
I was like the backup catcher for our baseball varsity team in case our catcher was hurt or something, just because we didn't have anyone, like random shit like that. But I love pitching. But yeah, so I guess that the clock starts when the pitcher catches the ball from the catcher. So I don't know. I think it's good for the sport. It's definitely needed.
Yeah, it's gonna speed shit up, man. Baseball games are, dude. They last all fucking day.
I gotta fix your camera real quick, but you keep talking.
But yeah, man, that shit lasts all day, non-stop, man. So it might be something good the game needs, just speeding up a little bit. Definitely might improve the fan experience also. I could definitely see that shit happening. It's time. These new generation kids couldn't just sit there and enjoy it. They like, man, fuck that. Speed this shit up.
Back online. So I got some questions for you a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you have been going crazy on like other types of content on your page. You've had like groups of guys on your show, and like I haven't been able to deep dive into too many full length episodes, but I've seen a lot of the clips on Instagram and whatnot.
Hell yeah, man.
But what's like your mission with Sanomo Podcasts and Enterprise? You know what I mean? Like what's going on over there with you?
I mean, really just people, a lot of people, the people that know me, they know I write, man. I write, and I really got like a lot of movies written out. Like I'm a big movie buff, bro. Like I done seen every flick you could probably think of. My homies, they don't even ask Google, they ask me. You know what I mean? When it comes to certain shit. So that's always been my passion, and the podcasting thing was just always something that like I always want to do just because my personality and shit. But the main goal was just to make a dope production company, man, and eventually start putting out film. Shout out to my boy Malik Glass, man. My boy just got he put out a film, Love Conquers All. Him and his homegirl, Janelle. They just got accepted into the festival. What is it? The California, Hollywood, Los Angeles, whatever film festival or some shit like that. He just it's big off their film. So he's a part of the squad too. So it's like we're just trying to really just build off of shit like that. Really trying to get into the movies, but still doing this, the podcast shit. This is what I love to do. So this is always gonna be here. But really just building up more shows on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like we got Man Law. That's the ones you see with two of the guys sitting on the couch, and we were just talking about the do's and don'ts of today's society. You know what I mean, for men and women. You know what I mean, but it's all comical. It's all jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a serious. We're not trying to come at people. We're just being comical. You know what I'm saying? And then to say no more. Right now, I'm just personally not interviewing people right now, so I definitely can. You know what I mean? But like as the moment, I'm not. So I just ask some of my friends that I trust. We just basically are gonna start shooting like that. So the episode you probably saw last with me and a bunch of guys just sitting there, that's literally probably gonna be how it's gonna be going forward. You'll definitely see an interview in there at the studio where I normally shoot at from time to time. But for right now, it's just putting out content, bro. Because the thing is, I feel like I don't have enough content out, and I look at people like you, because you a grinder too. You know what I mean? So it's like shit like that motivates me. So we gotta just keep on putting out content, because you know how it works.
Yeah. That's kind of like a similar thing we got going on over here right now. We haven't shot, we do the Double Down podcast and the Waterway Effect and Talk to Talk whenever they're ready to come back. But I haven't done an interview in like a month or two, like a month and a half maybe, if I'm being like super exact. But like I enjoy doing interviews, but there's a lot of business moves to be made, a lot of content to be made that like I'm not like I guess doing interviews hasn't been a priority of mine to use the free time that I do have. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the free time I have to shoot podcasts on Wednesdays is the Waterway Effect, and Thursdays shit just be going on, like shit just be happening, or like those are the 2 days I can get one of our cameramen in here, Jackson, to help with it and whatnot. But like obviously I could find other people to help on different days and what if I needed. But like it just hasn't really been like a priority and like a top interest of mine to like interview people at the moment. Like there's a lot of people I want to do an interview with eventually, but like the time and shit I have going on at this exact like day to day, month to month, week to week of my life right now. It's a lot going on, and I just don't have um the right amount of energy and effort to put into giving a good interview unless it's someone I like know and I just like barely need to do any research. But like just any random artist that I'm like, oh, your music's fire, like come on the show. Like I just haven't been doing much of that. Like I just dropped the Tomorrow Genius interview today. We shot that like a month and a half ago, like a month ago, like a while ago. And I just been sitting on it, one because I just been busy and haven't like put the final touches of editing it and whatnot. But like that was another artist that I just didn't know too much about. One of his managers or good friends hit me up and we scheduled it and we did it. And I was like, I didn't know what to expect doing it because I was like, I don't know too much about this guy. I know his music, but I don't know his personal life. And he gave me one of the best interviews I'd have never had. Like one of the best guests on my show, gave me some real insight. He's done a lot of cool shit that I didn't know about. So it's like, damn, like when I did it, I was like, I want to do more of these. Like, like I'm in that zone right now. But then like 2 days go by and I'm just like, I don't really want to do it. No, I don't want to do an interview right now. I'll just keep doing what I like to do for like our Waterwave Effects and our listening to music live stuff that's like
it's actually
in routine. Stuff that's like in routine. You know,
I like that.
Yeah. So it's hard to step out of the routine. It's like if we had a separate location and I didn't have to work in our store, then there'd be hours on end to be able to do a full day, do like 8 podcasts in a day and just have them for the next 2 weeks. I would love to be able to do that, but we just can't do that with our current situation over here.
Yeah, man, and also the shit is just like oversaturated right now, bro. It's like it's to the point where there's people in Minnesota that watch everything that what me, what I do, what you do, what Trap Right does, you know what I mean, shit like that, and it's like instead of really fully supporting it, they try to do the same thing. Now you got a bunch of people trying to emulate something where it's like y'all don't even know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like, and also it's like, how many times, if I see an artist on your platform, like literally like if I see him on your platform Tuesday, don't hit up other platforms trying to get on. Like, dude, you just did an interview, bro. Nobody wants to have that's corny. That's
gotta go out of town and do a different one,
out of town and do one.
Like a lot of us have similar fan bases out here, so it's like if you just did the Sanomo and you just did a live on Lake Street, like. I don't want to have you on Waterwave. You just spilled all the tea.
Exactly.
Unless they didn't ask you anything that I would have asked you, then maybe.
Exactly.
But that's kind of rare.
Exactly,
so
bro. Like, and that's how I feel. And I feel like the artists don't get that. They'll go on one show and I'm going to the next one now. Where it's like, bro, no. First off, half of y'all when y'all go to these shows, y'all don't even have shit out. Y'all and I already tell people, I'm not no rollout dude. Don't hit me for no PR run. I'm not doing that shit, yo. Like specifically, like the social media pages. It's too much beef and shit, bro. Like it's too much weird. And I don't know what the fuck problem. I don't know what the fuck be going on, bro. Because I just be so confused. Like it shouldn't have to. People shouldn't be going back and forth this much when they're just doing that. Like it's not like y'all rappers. That's why I don't get it. Like I'll be like, what the fuck? Why are people really mad at each other? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the shit's a kind of a circus right now. It's kind of everywhere, bro. And you know, it's more based on negativity than anything. That's why even me, what I'm doing, I try to take myself out of the whole equation of that whole. First off, I've never even mentioned I'm the best Minnesota media. I don't do that type of shit. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a movie. Everybody likes movies, right? Everybody has different categories of movies. If I like action, I can still like a thriller. That don't mean I have to, hey, fuck this action. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, bro. I feel like the unnecessary back and forth shit is mad corny at this point. We already did it. We did it for like a whole year, whatever the case was. Like, it's going on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like 2023, 2024. People still trying to compare instead of work together. It's the weirdest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like more people should work together and stop trying to be the top dog. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we all grinding. Mm-hmm. Everybody, like, if you want that top dog validation from the outside world, Just put in the fucking work. But the whole every time you do something, you have to shit on others. That shit is corny. I think that shit needs to stop from everybody. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't do it. I personally don't see you do it. I'm just going off what I see. I don't see Trap Right do it, but there's certain people that y'all niggas got to stop trying to be fucking comparing and always this dick measuring shit.
A lot of that stuff happens like behind closed doors too. Like a lot of people talk about how they love to support people and we always gonna spread positive energy because Minnesota needs it. But then as soon as them doors are closed, as soon as they're not on camera no more, they gonna start talking shit about the person they just said they love.
And it's the sneak dissing, bro. I had a motherfucker. I'm gonna say man. I ain't gonna say his name. He's a cornball, but it was a guy I had on my podcast. He's an older dude. I told you about him before. He's an older dude. He's on my podcast, bro. And homie basically he felt some type of way I was working with you. I remember I showed you that shit. I'm like, look at this shit. Like, and then I'm a direct dude. If I see you sneak this and if I think something's about me, I'm gonna ask you because I don't want to make an assumption. I'm not a sneak disser. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't play them type of games. So when I ask you, you say you're not, and then I see you still sneak this, and it's like, what are we doing, bro? This shit is weird. This is not man shit. Like, as a man, and even if you call yourself media, there has to be some type of professionalism in there where you like, okay, you know what I mean? It's not no real beef. Like, we all went through that. You could not like someone and still give them their props. I talk shit about a certain platform all the time, but I also have given them props. Their production is fire. You know what I'm saying? I say shit like that, but it's also like it's not real beef. People out here treating this podcast shit like it's like we are rappers, bro. This shit that's weird to me because I'm like, bro, y'all. So what are y'all saying? Y'all don't like each other this much? When y'all see each other in the streets, y'all gonna fight? Cause that's how y'all making it seem. That's why I don't want to get into none of that shit, bro. And that's what I see happening the most right now, bro. A lot of weird ass fake energy, like y'all want to fight. Man, y'all ain't finna fight. Nobody's finna fight. If no one's finna fight, talk it out, hash it out like men, and let's figure out a way we can work together. Like me and you doing, but we never got into it or no shit like that. But just fucking work, just collaboration.
Me and Wayne had to run our fade one day.
Yeah, man. Facts, man. You know, Ricky got the best of me, man. I mean, pop, you know what I mean?
That should be crazy. Man, I feel like for the local ones, it's definitely there's some people that take it as a competition, but I like how a lot of people are different. Like a lot of people do their own thing. Like nobody like. From one brand to the next brand, for media wise and stuff in Minnesota, none of them are really like the same. Everybody's got like their own like thing going on. Like nobody's copying each other.
That's what I love the most. That's why I get mad when they start doing the fucking back and forth. I'm like, bro, every platform is different. Your shit is different. My shit is different. They shit is different. Motivational hustle shit is different. Trap right shit different. Everybody's shit is different. Why in the fuck are y'all trying to put yourself in the box of number one when y'all all different? That's that's the number one thing where it's like that's one thing that gets me, bro. When I wake up and I see people, we the like, and I've seen multiple people do it. It's not a shot at anybody. Like just like, you know, shout out to Prince when he was like, I'm a face of St. Paul. Like he shouted at everybody, but I'm a face, like shit like that. Like stop.
Kumi, you mean?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Y'all should have clarified that. Yeah, Prince Kumi. Shout out to Prince Kumi, man. I still got love for you, bro. But yeah, like even when he said shit like that, that energy needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like stop saying you the best. Just fucking work at what you love to do. You don't even have to have people say, yeah, look, he said I'm the best. Fuck that. Just work and love what you want to do. That's the joy in this. I love doing what I do. Like, it's going to eventually come into some real wealth eventually once we get shit rolling, once you get enough content, real content going, real followers, real interactions. That's what you really need. But this whole faking it till you make it shit got to stop the most. But you're right, though. Everybody here shit is different, and I love what everybody else brings to the show. I just hate the social media behind the scenes shit, bro, like you said.
I just can't wait until we all start really, really fucking shining.
Yeah.
Like shit happens to where... Like, I don't even know how do you put, like, where everybody's got their studio they want, they've got the guests they want, they've got everything that they want and need, and now you have no more excuses. If, like, you know, this is wrong or that was wrong, and I couldn't do this before because I didn't have access to that.
Right.
But, like, when that's available to you, that's what I'm excited. Like, I really want to see, like a record label come in and just sign a couple of these platforms, right? Like not even to the thing where they're just buying the company off of you, but like if they put some money behind you and light some fire under your company, like let's say for example like who's like 300 Entertainment, they got a rep from Minnesota. If they came in and was like, "Yo, I know your podcast, like you guys work super hard. Podcast really isn't like generating a bunch of revenue, but if we could plug you in with all the guests that we could plug you in with, we could put some promo behind you. We could buy you new cameras, get you nicer microphones, better lights, get you on a strict schedule, and like be able to like actually make you can do this because you're getting paid to do it, and you can take time away from other things you have to do to make money, like." Any of these platforms would go from 0 to 100 quick.
Yeah,
like if one of them came and approached it to us and they didn't want any ownership but just wanted some type of share of the money that we make off of this together, and because you are basically making it happen, that is fire. I would do that shit in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
As long as the deal was right. Like if you could connect us with bigger guests and we can both make money together, and you can say that you basically help build this platform from do it, like yeah, we could definitely work out a deal on like specific shows, specific things, and like make some money together. So it's like that's now that the podcast game is becoming the rap game.
It's the rap game, bro. It's literally the rap game.
It's going to be happening. There's going to be a lot of 360 deals, going to be a lot of bad podcast deals that happen, but there's also going to be a lot of very good ones, and some for podcasters, some that you could take advantage of with some of these brands, like some of these Spotify deals these podcasters are getting. Like Spotify's never going to make fucking that 100 million back off of Joe Rogan.
Like, that shit was crazy.
Straight off of membership.
Man,
but
that shit was crazy.
It's gonna get a lot more podcasters
Shout
to like try to go over there, and hope that they I'm sure they get some money off his brand deals and stuff like that, and probably all the money off the brand deals at this point. I don't even know.
See, shit like that is inspiring to hear. Yeah. Like those are the type of conversations I'm trying to have. Not, oh, I'm the best in like that. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, your friends like you more. Okay, like. These are the type of conversations people should be focused on, because if that and people don't realize if we all work together, some shape or form, like how me and you are working together right now doing this morning show, it's gonna build all of us up, man. It's gonna let's see what they doing. Then they look and they see they're doing multiple different things over there. Like that type of shit is literally the game changer, bro. Like. If people get rid of the pride, the envy, I want to do this first, I want to be the one that said, you know what I mean? It's like I call it Soldier Boy syndrome. They want to say they did something first. We should just focus together. If people don't have no real beef, no real street beef, which I know half of y'all don't, work together. Figure out a way to work together. If y'all really care about Minnesota, really bigging up the shit, we all got to work together. I'm working with everybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? If we on some positivity, something that's going to push us both forward, why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? Like, simple.
Facts. Yeah, man. I think that's a great spot to end this Thursday's morning show. We do got to end it 30 minutes earlier than we normally would because we got some stuff to take care of today. We're going to go speak with some teenagers at the Boys and Girls Club of the Twin Cities. Going to go give them some knowledge. Go let them ask us some questions. I'm gonna go do that. It's my first time speaking in front of kids, I think.
Really? The hesitation, I think. Funny as shit.
I've always wanted to do like panels and stuff in front of kids.
Shit like that's dope.
I did Packed House Live, I think.
I was there.
My first panel.
I was there. That was dope.
That wasn't like in front of like a group of kids.
Like
this is like supposed to be like 150 teenagers.
150.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you going places. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so it's like and then they're all supposed to be looking for internships and stuff like that too. So we're bringing in like a water wave table section to talk to kids that maybe be interested in taking photography, making graphics, editing videos, or selling clothes, learning more about shoes and vintage. So we're gonna bring a little bit of everything.
Some positive shit, man. Helping the community out. That's dope right there, bro. Shout out to you.
Should be fun. Shout out to the Boys and Girls Club and our homie Lamar for inviting us and thinking of us to be involved. So I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm not nervous right now, but I know I will be when the time comes. But
knock it out the park, bro. You got it.
Oh man, should be fun.
Got it.
It's not too hard. But all right, man. This was Ricky. You can follow us at Waterwave TV. You can follow Wayne at Sanomo Podcast 1. And yeah, so that's about it. Thank y'all for tuning into this morning show. If you're watching the rerun, thank y'all for coming and spending this hour with us. Let us know what we should talk about on Saturday. There might be a chance that we don't do it because Wayne's going to be out of town, but we're going to try to set up some type of virtual Zoom